And we're back, guys. Welcome to Good Energy. This is another preview and prediction video. Hope you guys enjoyed the first round. 80% win rate on the first day, 75% on the second day. I wasn't able to bring you a round 2 draw because of the rain and everything being backed up. So apologies for that. There would have been some really good picks in there. A lot of underdogs, a lot of great value. And there's some value in the third round as well. So we'll take a look at it. Now, on the men's side, I said the pick is for Novak to win it. Last night, he dropped the second set. I was watching that match. Very good value for him in the third set. I started to make a video, but I'm like, there's no way I can get this up in time. And Ons Jabeur, look, I knew she's going to lose the match. Vondrousova was the great value as the underdog. She played horrible against Tamara, but I'm not enthused to make a video fading on Jabeur. I thought about it. One of the subscribers asked for a video, so I was going to make it, but I said, nah, I'm going to pass on that. But round 3, let's get into it. The first matchup here, we have Magda Linette. She's playing very good, isn't she? She's taking on Ekaterina Alexandrova from the Federation. These two ladies, look, they've played twice. Recent matchup came this past year in Charleston. That was a clay event. That's South Carolina in the USA. That's our WTA 500 event to start the clay season. And then they played previously a long time ago, a few years ago in Seoul, and that went to 2 tie breaks where Linette won. Now, straightforward, I'm going to be quick in this draw. I got a few things to do. But Alexandrova, look, she's the slightly younger player here. She's definitely the stronger player. And Alexandrova, look, she had a tough match against Taylor Townsend. Taylor Townsend, however, is lefty. We all know the big story, one of the big upsets. Magda Linette took out Annette Kontaveit. Look, it went 3 sets. Both ladies coming off of a 3-set run. Alexandrova, she beat Yaseline in the first round. That's a lefty. She beat Taylor Townsend in the second round. That's a lefty. Look, I love how the matchmakers are putting these matches together. It's well thought of. It's very strategic. And if you really follow tennis or sports in general with, the different types of sports that have a lot of competitors, you'll notice a lot of players that have things in common. And a lot of times they'll be playing on the same day. And, I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to scare anyone. I don't want to spook you with but nonetheless, guys, Annette Kontaveit, look, that's a big win for Linette. Now Linette's, her best shots her backhand. A lot of times I don't think she's the best baseliner, but she will get in trouble trying to go toe to toe with opponents, and she survived a scare with Annette Kontaveit. She beat Mayur Sharif in the first round. That was a very good win. Sharif is a very skilled player, but she's a much better clay player. Now, Linette's been very active, guys. She's been playing the United Cup, the Billie Jean King Cup. She's been playing against the best in the world. She's won 7 of her last 10. Alexandrova hasn't really been active, even though she's won 6 of her last 10. It hasn't really been against great competition. I mean, no disrespect to the players, but I mean, she's beating a lot of C+ competition. Look, Bonaventure, Townsend, Jamie Furless, Bajek, Martinsova, Sharatova. I mean, she lost to Camila Osorio, Vondrousova, Kudermetova. I mean, the reality here is this is the type of matchup where Linette, a lot of people are going to be on Linette with the huge win over Annette Kontaveit, but I think it's rightfully so. Linette's playing very tough competition, and she's looking good against this competition. And the play here has got to be Linette. I could see this being an upset outright. That's right. Linette's the underdog. This is one of the matches in the third round that have upset written all over it. But I'm here to give you guys good picks, not stupid picks. Look, I know sometimes a lot of my win streaks have been ended by me picking some of my favorite players that I like, and a lot of it sometimes is just to do videos on them for the entertainment value, not necessarily the pick. Some of them just aren't picks I personally would play, to be honest with you. But I think Linette's got to be the play here, and I'm gonna take Linette getting 3.5 games. That's minus 145. That's a low price. And look, you can even tease it up to 4.5. Why don't we do that? Give you guys a nice safe pick. Take her plus 4.5. I like Lynette in this spot. She has a chance to win outright. And you know, sometimes you guys might, I'm trying to rush through these videos, but sometimes you might want an explanation why would I favor Lynette. Well, not only is she playing the better competition, but she loves to hit that backhand low, right? She loves to bring it down and hit it at a very low trajectory. And someone like Alexandrova, if you watch her matches, she is always just scrambling, trying to return those types of shots. She's always kneeling down. She's always hitting wide. I can see that type of event playing out a lot in this match, where Lynette's just coming across with her backhand at a just very low angle, and Katerina just trying to struggle to return it, making faces, getting upset, yelling at her camp. I can just kind of picture that. So I think Lynette has all the value here. Who's next? And again, quick disclaimer, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. If you're, whatever you're doing with this information or picks is your choice. That's up to you. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just because I do a video doesn't mean that I'm actually picking these people in real life, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. Just for entertainment purposes only. I understand last year I did a lot of underdog money locks and people were having a lot of success and they were having fun with it. But nowadays, guys, you gotta understand, a lot of those picks, they were numeric picks, and numeric picks, they're not coming around like that. They do not come around. First of all, they take a lot of work to compute and figure out. But I can look at a matchup and tell, okay, I need to look into this further. I'm not seeing those. So a lot of the numeric picks, no, they have not been coming around. That's why the pick videos, there haven't been too many of them. All right, so keep that in mind. And in terms of numeric picks, I've only had like maybe 3 in the last couple months. So there hasn't been a lot of them. So they're definitely making it a little bit more challenging nowadays. So the system changes a lot, but nonetheless, Sigmund and Garcia is the next matchup. Now these two ladies, I don't think I'm going to spend much time on this, to be honest with you. I'm familiar with Laura Sigmund. Listen, Caroline Garcia looked amazing against long hair, don't care Leylah Fernandez. Leylah Fernandez she was up 5-2 in the tiebreak. She had 2 set points, and Garcia just kept fighting and fighting. Garcia's won 7 of her last 10. She's played the best in the world the last few months. Sigmund's a veteran, guys. She's got some good wins. Begu, Bronzetti. Begu's a defensive player, but she doesn't have that pop like a Garcia. Bronzetti's, I think she tries to base like these Italian players. They try to baseline, and I don't think that. And look, I don't want to. Look, the Italian players, look, they're clay players, right? For the most part, they're experienced players, and they learn starting at the baseline. But I think just their physical attributes, when they come across seas trying to play that baseline game, and I don't think, to be honest with you, I think the Spanish players are the best clay players, right? The Italian players, they're experience in clay. They play a lot of clay matches. They have that baseline game. But I just think the physical attributes of this current Italian lineup, they're not good baseliners when they come abroad with that style of game, and they lose a lot as high favorites. And Sigmund, look, she's got the win over Big U, who's a good clay player, defensive player. But Caroline Garcia is just going to rush her. I don't think Laura can match the physicality of Caroline. I don't think she can match the power of Caroline. I don't think she's got the serving ability. And if Caroline starts to rush Laura, Caroline starts to rush Laura, I can see her making a lot of mistakes. These two ladies, they've never played each other, which is kind of odd, to be honest with you. Or did they play each other? Maybe they did play each other. I don't know. Did they play each other? I think they did at the French Open. I think, yeah, they did play at the French Open. Caroline Garcia won that in straight sets. I like Caroline Garcia on the money line. I mean, the price is about where it needs to be. So those are your picks for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. If you've listened so far, please like the video, show some love. Remember, guys, this for entertainment purposes only.